Chew.
Welcome, people, to another podcast of PBZ. It's your boy Esmond, aka Leo, Steve QB, Brady, and Lumberjack, all on for the mic for you. Yeah, we have a new player. So Lumberjack,
That's right.
Yeah, we always start out. How'd you get into Airsoft? How'd you get into Speed QB? And yeah, we'll start off there.
So I started Airsoft probably 5 years ago, and honestly, it was kind of a random thing. My nephews were like, "Hey, I'm going to play Airsoft." And I was like, "Oh, what's that?" And they were like, "Oh, we shoot each other with plastic BBs." And I was like, "Where are you going?" They were like, "Oh, this place called Spec Ops here in town, literally 5 minutes from my house." Never even knew it was there. Went one time, was hooked, man, and fell in love with the sport. Bought my first gun. And man, it's been downhill ever since. No, I love the sport though. My daughter, she started playing around basically the same time I did. She was 7 when she started. She's almost 12. She'll be 12 in January. She loves it too. She plays on our team as well. Speed QB. Got into it kind of with a known enemy. They brought me on to their team a few years ago, and honestly, when SYG came out for the first time to let's see, what it was, Saraceno, I believe. Met Demo and all their whole crew, and just kind of I was like, you know what, this is awesome. And then known enemy, we kind of switched our focus to Speed QV, and it's been like that ever since. So I'm loving it.
So you met SYG before the SYG tournament down in Nashville.
Yeah, so we met Demo, Ryan, Roy, and who else? There's like 3 or 4 of them, man. That come out in October of 2020.
Got you.
To the Saraceno event, yep. So.
All right. Because I remember we met y'all first time at the SYG tournament.
Yep.
And we kind of got hooked up there, and ever since we've literally been kicking it ever since, pretty much.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I love about Airsoft, man. It's just one big family.
Oh, dude,
It doesn't matter where you're from.
Like,
it does not matter.
All in the same genre.
Dude,
yeah, exactly. Yep.
Because what SYG tournament's been what?
June.
8, not what, 9 months now?
May or June or some shit like that, wasn't it?
Oh my gosh. So yeah,
it's been a while.
It's been a minute.
Or this is Nashville, yeah, for them.
Right.
Which the SYG one was our first official one. And that man, we fell in love. We fell in love. As soon as we played it, we're just like, this is where it is at. And just pure hook, line, sinker. I'm in the boat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were stuck. No, because I don't know how many times me and Steve told people this story, but legit, we were sitting in the front chairs at ACS, and I'm sitting there on my phone just, scrolling through Facebook, whatnot, scrolling through the feed, and I see SYG in Nashville. And I just so happen to look over at Steve, be like, Steve, we gotta go. Like we can't have SYG this close to us and not go. We gotta go.
Yep.
And then we pulled a 5-man together, got down there, and had a ball, and been doing it ever since. I mean, wouldn't trade anything we've done so far for nothing.
No, it shifted a lot. No. That's what I'm interested in with this, man, obviously I don't know for y'all, but for the caption, what I put on this was talking about a new field, the upcoming field. We've known about this for a little bit. Y'all kind of gave us a little bit of inside scoop on a thing or two.
Yeah.
So
let a few of y'all know.
We're pumped about it. Esmond, I know you got a picture, so I'll let you pull it up if you can, and then I'll kind of hand it to Kenny so people have an idea. Which the 3D one, is that what you're putting on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it and pulled up.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to pull up, so there'll be 2 on the screen.
Got you.
I'll actually be able to give a real look at them, or a bigger look, I should say.
Got you. So I got it pulled up. I don't know if anybody can see it right now, but this is
pulled up.
All right, so this is the new field that we've had plenty of conversations about.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Like the messages are forever long.
The chat is crazy. I'm honestly like, when I started the chat, I was like, okay, it's gonna be like 5 or 6 guys, and it'll be kind of low key. And then I think we have like 20 members now in the chat.
We're 20 members deep in like what, 5, 6 states.
Yeah,
at least. At least 5.
At least 5. So yeah, and I get messages at 3 a.m. about it, and I'm okay with that because it's still.
Oh yeah, I wake up every morning and I'm like scrolling through. I'm like, all right, what's everybody saying? But no, guys. So yeah, man, we're really excited to make this happen. So we're gonna be located in Martinsville, Indiana. It's about an hour-ish south of Indianapolis, to kind of give you some sort of an idea of where we're at. It's going to be called Valhalla Airsoft, the Warriors Playground. It's indoor, Astro Turf, as most of you have heard. It actually has a second-story viewing area of the entire. Basically, you can see the entire field from the second story. That's kind of going to be our staging area / viewing area for everybody. Currently, we're using inflatable airsoft bunkers, or paintball bunkers, if you will. And so far, I mean, we've tested everything. It seems to be legit, and it's something different. I can honestly say I've never played a SpeedQB or any type of airsoft event and been able to shoot with inflatable bunkers, Normally that's frowned upon. So, I don't know. It's something unique. It's something different, and yeah, we're excited about it.
See, I was talking to Ethan the other day, and he said it sounded wicked, and that's something I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm thinking of, I haven't had the opportunity. I never have, and gosh, I wish I could. If we had we've said it many times, we had a paintball field nearby, there would be a PBZ paintball team. Believe that.
Oh, absolutely.
But it's the. I'm scrolling Instagram and stuff, and I'll see something pop up, like Owen Media or something. They're just rocking these paintballs on these inflatables, and the sound alone is just so cool. Hitting these things, just thunking on there, just back to back, and I'm, it's almost intimidating to the point. It's just like it's such a thrill. Like that's what I want. Yeah. And to thinking of BBs being able to do it, obviously it's not gonna be the same kind of thud. But just, you're at one piece of cover and you got, 1v3 and they all trying to come after you. You're just firing over at that one.
You're just hugging you're hugging the inflatable.
Yeah, literally trying to hug this thing. I look like Michelin Man, like, I'll carry the damn thing. Like,
that's one thing I loved about inflatables. Like, you can really hug that sucker and get tight.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so... Yeah, you're definitely going to be able to stay pretty small in this field, and you're going to have a lot of cover. So, and another thing, I know that you got the picture up right now. Like I was telling Steve and Esmond, the field can change at any moment. Like we can change this layout to anything we want or other teams want to see. Like we were talking prior to this podcast, and Esmond had a really good suggestion, and I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Let's add that to the list of things, So if anybody has any suggestions, feel free to inbox us and, give us some feedback, whatever. This is, like I said, we're trying to bring this community together even more than it already is here in Indiana. I know it's growing. It's huge right now. So yeah.
Talking about you being able to change the field at any moment. Let's hop in that conversation we had before the podcast. So the conversation that we were having was, can you see my mouse? Yes.
Yep.
All right. Yep. So these 2-cylinder bunkers or covers, if you say, we were talking about moving them because to get the snake, to truly be a snake player, you have to sacrifice. Getting the snake is a sacrifice play. It's a good play, but it's a sacrifice. And what I was just suggesting is moving snake back and taking these and putting them inward so that basically this whole area on both sides evenly would basically be a kill zone. Like if you got your snake, you earned it. If you didn't,
basically.
Yeah. And basically taking away the idea of two guys being able to stack up on the double bunkers, and then one basically be able to frog hop to snake and make it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was actually a really good point. And once you said that, I was like, okay, yeah, that needs to be changed. So, like I said, little things like that goes a long way, guys.
Oh yeah, and then it makes snake that much more valuable, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, like you said, it's a sacrifice play. I mean, if you're getting there, you earned it.
Yeah, like no one could ever say, oh, he got there just because of pure luck, or he got to bunny hop. No, like if somebody, in the great words of Rooster, snake is, to be a true snake king, you have to earn it.
Yeah. So,
but outside of that, I think the field looks dope. I'm excited to get out there and get on it. And I don't know if anybody said it, but it's going to be on turf.
Yeah. Astro Turf, guys. Like literally feels like you're laying out in the grass. Like it's awesome. Like I love it. Every time I go to the field, I'm just like, I'm always taking pictures of my gear. You guys probably see I'm all the time posting pictures.
I don't know if y'all understand how big this is for us in the in this area, because there's only 2 turf fields that I know in existence right now. One in California, or they're all in California, or they're all in Europe. There's none. There's none in this mid area between us. We need some, and this is the first one. This is the first one popping out right now. There's gonna be more in the future for sure, but right now we just got this one, and it's
That's right.
Oh,
yeah. So I don't think I mentioned the field size. So it's 70 feet wide by 120 feet long. So it's pretty big.
This is gonna be so much fun.
I mean, it's huge. Like, so the HTK, the whole entire Speed QB field, like the whole floor, we're probably 1.5 times that. Oh maybe two times.
Bruh.
So this is basically a paintball field.
Like there's pretty much.
All right.
It's not gonna be super. It's not a small field at all.
This picture just makes it look small.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was like. I was trying to. Well, you can kind of tell from the picture. It kind of gives you like the yard lines, but it doesn't really do any justice. But yeah, 70 by 120. It's the specs. So
yeah.
So
the snake on that's gonna be.
So how far?
That's what I'm saying. If the snake, that's kind of why those other 2 bunkers were there. Like I said, to actually see it out on the field is going to be. It's going to look a little bit different than seeing it on the screen. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I'm kind of wondering. From breakout, let's say breakout to bunker over there on one of the corners. About what's the distance about we're running to?
Man, it's probably a good. I would say a good 20 feet, 30 feet maybe.
This is gonna be.
It might not be quite that. Like that's what I said. You're gonna have to do some serious work. Like it's.
But that's great though. I mean, it really
is.
I mean, I know
most fields are small. You know, Nashville's small. SS Airsoft's pretty small. HCK is one of the biggest fields around the Midwest. Speed QB field layouts by far, and we're taking it and basically doubling it.
I know when we first played at HTK, we went up there the week before the tournament, and bro, we was getting murdered by Revelation for like the first hour trying to get a consistent. Yeah, that breakout, they was just dropping us like flies like every time. So
Harrison's a killer on that breakout.
Yes, he is, and that's what was so out of the norm for us, man, because we ain't had the opportunity to go play SS or nothing. So it's like the only field we've actually sit here and played is Nashville. It's like we know Nashville pretty. I mean, they've been switching it up the last couple of months. Like it's something different every time now. But you know, from Nashville, you're kind of spoiled from breakout. You know, at 10, 12 foot in front of me, I have a home right there, and a couple Doritos right there. Like it don't take much to kind of get to cover. And we were so used to that kind of thing. You know, we show up at HTK and they got, you know, one Dorito turned sideways, you know, right there in front of you, and a couple bunkers way out there and some Doritos. Bro, it really took some planning, and it was a challenge, but that's what made it so awesome. It wasn't kind of like robotic, you know, just kind of like the same layout, same field. You know, we could count it, do this blindfolded.
And that's kind of what we wanted to do with this, was just make it something completely different. You know, I mean, like you said, we always want to change it. We can do so. It being such a large field, we even talked about being able to run maybe 2 fields on, you know, just split the field and do 2 small fields even, if it gets to that point to where we have that many people, you know.
Man, you could, that's how it's field. I mean, the opportunities are endless, man. You just come up with all kinds of things to do.
Yeah.
I will say the one thing I liked about HTK's field is the corner bunkers were diamond shaped. They weren't like squared off. And
so they changed that like that the night before, because we went down there and practiced like Wednesday night.
Yeah.
They had switched the center Dorito, they switched it sideways to where it was, you know, awkward as shit and you couldn't stand behind it. And then they changed the corner bunkers in the back to diamonds. I actually agree. I liked it too.
I love the diamond shape. Like everybody else.
Oh yeah, I know. I've seen you back there multiple times.
There's like hugging on it. And, you can hug to it so tight, you know.
Yeah, you could literally you could literally just stanch your legs apart and like literally just basically like you said, just hug the corner.
Mm-hmm.
See, I was the complete opposite. I was standing off of it, and dude, I could see everything with comfortability.
So I held tight to it, and it worked just fine. But being able to do that, like I was saying, just hugged up on that corner like that, you could literally just transition so easy and have enough cover to just peek out. But it makes a difference being in diamond and, you know, just a square right there. It made all the difference. But yeah, that field is. I mean, this one, man, is just going to be remarkable. Like I'm stupid pumped about it. And what sucks for us over here is, and it's just on us, is that we are 4 hours away from this, man. It's like, we want something like this so much closer. So
do we. That's why we made it.
Oh man, I wish we had this opportunity. I mean, you know, hopefully one day something will
literally when Ethan contacted me about doing this whole thing, I was like, you know what? I was like, yeah, let's make this happen. I was like I don't think you realize just how big the community is here, you know. And then just since we've been talking, and then like Steve, you've messaged him, and so many field owners have messaged him. He's like, holy crap, man, this is a huge community, and like this is awesome, you know. So he's literally dove in head first, man. Like he's just ready for it, and I love it. I'm ready to make this happen and just get everybody up here and just keep the vibes going, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no doubt that we are in pre-explosion over here on the East Coast. I mean, it just seems like so many people are wanting to thrive more. I mean, we try to get anyone and everyone involved in it, man. It's just like, we were talking about earlier, it's just the community, man. It's just like, it's not all, I mean, it is great running out there and shooting the homies with some BBs. But it's even greater just the community of people just kicking it together. We all have the same, you know, common interests and common things, man. And you get some bad apples everywhere, man. But it's like, genuinely, man, it's like, man, everybody's just trying to, you know, just vibe together and just literally just play some damn Airsoft, man. Like, just take that bullshit somewhere else. Let's just play some Airsoft. And that's just what's awesome.
Yep. So on that note of community, I know we we talked. We're also going to be offering gel blasters for all the youngsters or families that want to come out. I know I might as well put that out there. I mean, I know a lot of us have kids. My kids, they love it. They love shooting each other. So I know a lot of girlfriends and stuff. They don't like getting shot with airsoft guns. I know my wife hates it. She'd probably kill me if I shot her. But no, the gel blaster thing is going to be cool. They're super fun. We actually have UV gels as well, so we can do like tracer night games with those as well, just like we do with airsoft guns. So it's going to be pretty cool.
That's going to be neat to see, because I mean, I played the gel thing, but it was broad daylight in the summertime, and gosh, it was hot.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty interesting to see or to hear that they have something like that.
Yeah, when Ethan told me, I was like, what? I was like, I got to look into this. So I'm definitely excited, man.
So are the do y'all have some there? Because I'm kind of curious now.
He's
gel?
I don't know if I'll have to ask Ethan, but I know we have the normal gels right now and a few guns, but I don't know if he has the UV stuff in yet.
Gotcha. Because
we might have that in, but by the time you guys get up to coming around, so.
Okay. Because I'm more curious if it's kind of like with our tracer BBs, if it's like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of.
Ethan said he got it. Ethan said he got him in today, so.
Oh, he did. Okay. Cool.
That, and he's gonna.
Awesome.
He said he's gonna go down to the field later and see what he can't do about ranging some test sounds of the BBs hitting the.
Nice. There we go.
Nice. Oh man, yeah, no, that'd be dope. That'd really be dope. And I don't know if you and Ethan have talked about it, but like, I know me and Steve talked about it before, and we've talked about it with a few other people about getting like a Speed QB camp. And y'all really
doing a camp?
Yeah, because there's a lot of kids who want to get into it, but
that's a really good idea, man. So we're all about reaching out to the kids and stuff. That's really what we're trying to do, man. Like I said, we're trying to keep this a community thing, you know.
Yeah.
So that's a really good idea.
And no, like
so
y'all.
As far as like a camp, you're talking about like just kind of teaching them the sport and running through drills with them and stuff like that.
Yeah, and see, with y'all having gel blasters, y'all kind of have the perfect setup to get somebody into it and be able to run like a camp. They get hit, and they learn from it and not be hurt from it as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I like where you're going with this.
Yeah, learning tactics of checking corners, things like that, watching for strategies.
Yep. Well, that's another good thing. We're both military veterans, so I don't know if I told you all that. So
I didn't know you was. I knew Ethan was. But
we're a veteran-owned company, guys.
Oh, that's what's up.
Well, I didn't know you was though, but thank you very much.
Thank you.
I've been in 16 years.
Thank you for all of that, man.
Man, wow.
I'm ready to get out though, for real. It's been a long time. So, but yeah. No, this feels, man. I know you guys are excited. We're excited. We're ready to get it open. Ethan's been busting his ass, man. I can't thank that dude enough. Like, he literally has. I know he's listening. Thanks, homie.
Dude, I know we can't say this enough, but we're waiting for the word. We're literally, all you need to hear is go.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I got a couple of vacation days I can cash in, kind of thing. Like, bruh.
Hey, like I was saying earlier, our freaking group chat. Like I said, we've literally got 6 states. From Georgia to Missouri. And everywhere in between, basically, wanting to come to Indiana, and that's just awesome to me. That just shows, once again, how much of a family, a community we all are. So, it's awesome.
Yeah, because honestly, the only other thing that I can think of that is even remotely close to this is over in Europe, and I'm running a blank on the name. And Steve could probably get this before I can.
Oh, what?
Talking about the field in Netherlands?
Yes.
Real Strike?
I know what you're talking about, but...
Real Strike Arena.
Yeah, Real Strike Arena. Yep.
That's a dream,
so
man.
We're literally going to... So the field specs we're like really close to the same field specs.
Yeah. Okay, I can absolutely
like really
see that.
Close.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's maybe we actually might be bigger than that too, but still, we have, like I said, we have enough area to do a straight up European SpeedQB setup.
Dude. And for anyone listening, Real Strike Arena for SpeedQB boys who's been in it a while or long enough to know what Real Strike is just a candy land for us.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like heaven.
To get a ticket and say you're going to Real Strike is just like
that's like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory right there.
Pretty much. That's the golden ticket. That is the golden ticket. Like, And so
we're about to have that in the U.S. Hopefully, that's what we're shooting for. If we can make it happen that big, boys. That's where we want to. That's where we want to be.
Honestly, I can see it being that big because you're, again, Midwest. You know, turf field. Only got one in in U.S. The only one we got is in California.
Yeah. I don't know of any other turf field that's an airsoft field only. Anywhere close to here.
I mean, there's not. Like I said, the only other ones are in California, and they're all in California.
Yeah.
So you're about to open up the first and only so far Midwest turf SpeedQB with air bunker fields. That's
massive.
That's pretty legit.
Like you're opening brand new doors.
That's right.
And it's going to be amazing. Like I said, I can't wait. Cannot wait.
Guys, like I said, man, we're trying to. The goal is to literally have. I want to try to do a monthly tournament or tourney, or whatever. Just kind of, once everything gets going, I would love to see everybody come up, just like at Nashville, they do their once a month SpeedQB. I would love to do that here. It'd be perfect for it.
Sounds like PBZ gonna be doing a lot more traveling.
Yeah.
Hey, just let me know, man. I live 5 minutes from the field. If y'all need a place to crash, let me know.
We can roll pretty deep sometimes, though.
I was going to say, I don't know if
hey, man, I'll clean out my garage, man. Y'all can caught up out here.
We can camp out again.
We shack up and cuddle up to play on that.
Hey, no, we did talk about though this opening weekend with everybody, doing like a little camp out deal for people that live pretty far away. So I'll have to talk to Ethan about it again, but that was brought up.
One team that comes to mind, like wanting to travel with to do something like it, is definitely the Praetorians.
Absolutely.
Hands down, them boys are awesome. Like, they are just, man, them guys are so cool, man. I don't know how much y'all have talked to them.
Dude, I met Houdini down at HCK. He's cool as shit, man.
Houdini's awesome, man. They are all a good set of dudes.
They're good people.
That would be a vibing time right there.
I actually forgot about their team. So, in the list of teams that I put together in our group chat earlier, we're already at 9 teams, 10 if you count the Praetorians. So, this opening event, man, it should be like I said, it should be a banger.
Bro, we're there. Like, I mean,
it's gonna be awesome. So.
Oh yeah. You said 10 teams on opening day?
That's the list I have together right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's not even counting SG if they come through, and what they have 2 teams, right?
Yeah.
They're
deep now.
12.
They're probably 15, 18 deep.
So say I'm not capping teams, man. If you got enough people to run 3 teams, I don't care. That's fine.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not hating on that. So if you got the people, man, bring them.
So opening weekend.
Yeah, I mean,
if everything goes right, you could almost be looking at what we had at the SYG tournament at Nashville.
17.
Oh, I didn't go to that. How many they have?
17.
17.
17?
17. The
17.
qualifiers for Nashville, or for the finals, was 18 in Nashville that we played.
Dang, okay. Yeah, so potentially, yeah.
Ooh, Houdini's on here.
on the opening weekend.
Yeah, that's what I'm sitting thinking. Like, opening weekend, you're already going to be almost, like, pretty much matching up to the biggest tournament or one of the biggest tournaments for the year.
I know, and I haven't even reached out to Roy yet from SpeakUB. I've been typing up an email. I've been waiting to send it to him.
Bro, I'm willing to bet he'll bite on this. I was talking to Ethan about it the other day. I was just like, they are somebody that, like, just mostly because, I guess mostly for the fan base, because there is a ton of people that will just follow what they're doing just because what they're doing.
I mean, there's nothing like it over here in the Midwest. They're going to see Astro Turf field and they're going to be like, oh yeah, we're there, bro. We're there. You know? Like, because that's what they're used to playing out there.
Yeah, I don't doubt for a second that
all of them are hybrid players. They play paintball and airsoft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is going to be literally their bread and butter seeing this.
Oh yeah. Once I send him pictures and stuff, he's going to be like, oh, go ahead and when can I fly out there?
Right.
No, that's really the ultimate goal, man, is to get in with that SYG SpeakUB and just really, if we can get that kind of vibe going and keep it going, that's what we want to do, man. Monthly tournaments, prizes, like, man, I just don't want to be like, oh yeah, you won, congratulations, first place. No, man, I want to be able, like the gold chains at HGK. I want to be able to do stuff like that, man. Like, I want to be able to give back to these guys that are busting their ass to win, man. Like, this is a sport. Like, we spend thousands of dollars, you know, on just equipment, not to mention all the time, you know, that we put into practicing and getting our guns ready. You know, if you're a tech, working on your own guns.
Bruh.
So, like, we want this to be beneficial for everybody.
I get that.
Airsoft has become a damn lifestyle for me. Like, it's an everyday basis of something that's going on, something I'm trying to do. If I could play 7 days a week, I might play 6.
That's kind of my goal, man. I'm trying to quit my day job.
Wouldn't that be facts? Like, that's
dude. How many times you talk about that, Steve?
Too many. Too many.
For real though. No, I mean, man, like if I'm not teching guns, which I do quite often on the side, but if I'm not teching guns or at the field, man, I'm watching videos, you know, or doing drills in the backyard or just something stupid.
I can't.
It's always airsoft.
I've just hopped in AirPods and been in the backyard just practicing drills.
Oh yeah, dude, that's the best. Yeah, snapshots all day.
Like. And I'll be out there for hours to the point to where, like, somebody will come over to my house and see me in the backyard like, hey, what are you doing? Huh? I thought we wasn't supposed to be meeting at 3. It is 3. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you'd think my house be spotless, being I sweep it about twice a day.
That's funny. Oh, if I shot him in the house, man, that'd be bad. No.
Yeah,
hey, my garage, like my floor in my garage, dude, is nothing but BBs.
$400 BBs
everywhere. We literally take the leaf blower and just blow them out.
Dude, where we gonna practice at? If you could just see, if we could honestly count as many BBs are just laying out in the middle of the yard and where we go practice at, it's up there. It's up there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Which, see, I mean, we've said it sometimes with ACS here. We would love to see it at ACS. Truly love to see it, and I think it'll blow up. We've talked with the owner about it a few here and there's with stuff.
Yeah.
But we would love, man. We can't. I mean, from our understanding, SpeakUB like has to be, you know, certain certain ways about it that it has to be. But even something that's not official, just having the regular course, man, there's so much strive for it, man.
Oh yeah.
I just really wish we had it because we gotta literally leave the state. Like we were right here on the borderline, which Nashville we mess with pretty hard. I mean, we're 2 hours away. Be down there next week again.
Yeah.
But man, I wish we had this a way to promote it, man. It's PBZ's so. There's several of us that are just so hungry to watch this grow like this, just hungry. And it's nice to sit back and just watch other teams like do this. And like when y'all said that this was coming, dude, I'm tickled to death for y'all. I am so tickled for y'all that this is coming about. I mean, this is going to be right. This right here is going to draw a team. I mean, what we say earlier, it's a few states. We already got that. That's a hell of a network, bro.
I mean, we have Indiana. I know Gap. They're kind of from Michigan, Illinois, Indiana. They're kind of from 3 different states. But Indiana, Illinois, we'll call it, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, and then Georgia. So a little bit of everywhere, man.
And it's gonna be nice. Honestly, I like traveling. I don't mind traveling. I like going to bigger competitions just to see different play styles.
I agree.
Yep.
Like
Same, man.
Oh, dude, our car rides are absolutely something else every time. 100%. Because it's always never the same people in the same cars, and so it's always like different conversations every single time.
You never know when we get where we're going, what we're going to be talking about.
Oh yeah, and you get us alone. It's just, but that's what's cool, man. Is the team is really since we started playing with each other and started really vibing with each other. I mean, we all conversate with each other every single day. Like, I mean, and I never get tired of none of these dudes. Never.
I know. That's why I love my team, man. Literally, we have so much fun. Like, man, I got to tell a story real quick just because it's funny. So, Operation Ice Pick at Sherwood Forest here in Indiana. It was like, I think in March or something like that. So we went up, we stayed the night Friday night, and we checked out the field. It was like late, like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. And we had already been out in the field, and we had come back, and we were around the campfire. Well, the guys were like, oh, I want to go back out there and check it out. I want to really check out the castle and check out this. I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting there just watching them. And they go on out on the field. Well, I was probably back like 50 yards. I just followed them into the field, you know. Dude, I snuck up on them, and I was like banging. Like this field, like there's a bunch of old looking like gravestones and stuff. Like they just have made on the field. It's just kind of like a weird, I don't know, creepy little field setup. But anyway, so I started like hooting and hollering and shit. These motherfuckers, dude, took off running scared so bad that one of my teammates ran into the field netting, bro, and I mean literally just full blown sprint, just ran into the field netting. Just, wow.
I probably would have cut out too, though.
I come walking off the field laughing, and they're like, "You motherfucker!"
That's all. That's all you just seen was the bottom of my feet. Cause I'd have been gone.
Oh, dude, it was the most funniest thing ever, man. We always have a good time.
Oh, that's funny.
So, man, you guys got any more questions about the field?
I don't.
Anything you guys want to know?
I don't off the top of my head. I know just as much as I wish we had a date, we cannot put no dates on it. I know that. There's no formal date yet, but I would definitely...
formal date, but man, just know that it's coming real soon. Real soon.
I'm going to be all over this.
I know. I got a question, and I know the answer. I just, for the people, you're going to be basing the rule set off of the new rules, correct?
The new Speak UB rules, yep. The only thing that I don't really care to do is the mag limit, just because, like, the ARP-9 guys, you know, they have, what do you guys have, like 90 round mid-caps?
I had 120 classic arm.
120?
I did.
Okay, so Well, I'm just saying though, to me that kind of screws you guys. And when I seen that rule, I was like,
yeah,
I didn't really care for that one either. But all the other rules, the feathering of the trigger, I'm cool with that one. As long as your hand's wrapped around your grip, I don't care if you shoot with your middle finger, your pointer finger. I don't care if you shoot with your pinky finger. As long as your hand is wrapped around the grip of the gun,
Okay.
we're good. So,
shoot, since we're on the topic and we got good conversation going, how do you feel? Me personally, I'm on the fence with the whole mag limit.
Yeah, I'm to a point. I agree with it, but I would do it by like I'd seen a couple of people say do it by
a round limit.
A round limit, like 750 or 1,000 or whatever it may be. Make it to where okay, I only have this many, BBs, and I'm out. Which, for me personally, if I use a mag in a match, I'm shooting too much. Like that's just me. Like if I can't get you in one mag or three of you, then my shot's off, boys. I'm just saying.
I get that.
I'm not one really to just sit back and just sit there and just spam the shit out of a bunker either. I'm gonna hit you 2 or 3 shots and then I'm gonna be trying to move.
I get that. I like the round limit being, if they would have kept the round limit, that would have probably held me on to the ARP9. That's if I'd have 1,000.
So you went and switched.
Yeah, I went ahead and switched, and I'm just done with ARP9. I just move on, because it is what it is, and I didn't mind. I mean, really, it was just kind of like unfortunate for art players, but at the same time, it's like, for me personally, I was like, I ended up with a new gun. Like, I ended up with new kind of, so it's kind of tickled about it, but at the same time, it was just kind of like, damn, I shaped my entire loadout, my everything, around the ARP9. But that, I didn't want to keep it just, play at ACS or play open door, play, open play, period. I was like, man, I shaped it around my whole loadout because it's like, I like playing SpeedQB. Like, that's where I'm like to play the most, and I want to continue to play it, so why not change platforms? But they should have definitely kept it to a round limit. And
I agree. Instead of mag limit, I definitely agree with that.
See, here's the issue if you do BB count per se. Dude, you don't know how many mags some of these can hold. The popular ones right off the top of your head, right? PTS with the 250s.
Yeah.
ARP9s with the 120s, stuff like that. And that's cool and all. You know those off the top of your head. But
okay, I get where you're going with this, but how okay.
Like you won't be able to look at. All right, let's just say somebody plays with an MP5. You won't be able to look at an MP5 and tell me exactly what that is off the top of your head.
Yeah, and say, oh, it's got that many. That's
exactly
120 round mid cap mag. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Like a guy, I know, to my knowledge, there's only a mid cap for like 95 rounds for
95 like a for MP5.
MP5. Yeah. All right, cool. MP7. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you how many mags the MP7 hold. Couldn't tell you how many mags somebody's extended high cap mag holds. I think it's like up in the 35, 40 area.
Extended high cap is like 51.
51. See, like, so it's like it's good to an extent of you would know if you know the popular, if like they use a popular, well-known mag.
APM1, Banff mag.
Right,
like Banff. The Elite Force, they carry like 140 or some shit.
Right, but if you go back and fall back on like any other mag that isn't that popular, that's when the gray area of like, is he carrying 1,000? Is he carrying 1,100? Is he carrying, just a hair over or a hair under? Like, so like whenever people started throwing out the BB count, I was all for it. And then I started looking at people's loadout change and what they had to what they're getting. And I'm like, it kind of makes sense because you're not going to be able to see into that mag and be like, oh, that only holds 95. He's allowed to hold 8.
Yeah.
If you do 1,000 rounds.
Well, the way I look at it is I figure there's 3 popular platforms when it comes to SpeedQB, and that's an M4, ARP9, and a pistol. Those 3 are used the most, and most of those that are being used is an EPM, EPM1s, or BAMF mags. Some people use the Elite Force, but I think more people use the EPMs, EPM1s, or the classic Armies. Most people are not using the G&G 60 round for the ARPs. I mean, just most aren't. But what I said in my video before about it was I like what Kenny's talking about. Now, I'm guilty of it as well, spamming the shit out of a trigger because naturally everybody else is shooting the hell out at me. I'm trying to catch something back, straight up. But I like the idea of it. Now we got to be more conservative of the rounds.
Yep.
I need to be conservative within, and the rules state per round, not per match. So 3 rounds according to SpeedQB. If you go off their rules, drop the lowest score, so on and so forth. Opposed to like Nashville, it's 2 out of 3. But keeping that in mind, and it's saying the rounds. So technically, I can walk on with 4 EPM1s. There's 1,000 rounds. We go into round 2. I have 60 seconds by the rules to get to the other side. I can easily drop those 4 off, come fresh more 4.
Yeah,
1,000 more rounds, and then have, in case we go into a 3rd round on that, I already have 4 more waiting for me as I pass back through.
Yeah.
So I'm solid every time at 1,000 rounds. And the idea is like what Kenny says, like it makes it more skill based instead of just shooting the shit out of the trigger. I'm actually
spraying and praying.
Yeah, like I've shot so many people out of pure luck. Send 10 BBs on there, you poke your face out, brow. 3 of them catch it, he's out. Now, granted, you got him, yes, but not everyone in speedball playing SpeedQB is hitting everybody with a 1 ball. It's normally a couple rounds there, but I like the idea of that being a little bit more strategic, a little bit more conservative, and the trigger. A lot of people can still spam the shit out of the trigger holding the grip. I can't do it. I can shoot fast, but not as fast.
Same.
But the round limit they should have done that real quick. The round limit, not the mag limit, just to save people's platform because this shit ain't cheap. My ARP9 I had. But it was about a $1,300 gun right there. It was expensive. And
I know, man. This shit ain't cheap.
But yeah, no, that's my whole thought about it.
But so yeah, we're like I said, we're gonna keep basically their new rule set, just minus the mag limit. I'm cool with whatever. That way, people don't have to worry about running off the field to grab new mags or whatever. So.
Which I also see why they changed it as well, because EPM1s were becoming way too popular. Way too popular. Like
Yeah.
I can't name a single tournament since EPM1s came out that we haven't went to, and the first question I think off of everybody's mind was, can I use an EPM1?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they was letting them use it. Which I figured that'd be the case. I mean, it's newer upgrades, it's newer technology that we've done. Advancements are going to come. So if they can ever fit one that holds more than 250, I'd be stupid surprised to get more than 250.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's amazing to think that 250 BBs can go in that mag.
That's pretty wild, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I can't. If you go past 250 at that point, you're pretty much looking at a high cap.
Yeah.
In my eyes.
Yeah, high cap without the wand.
Yeah. Because that's a lot. That's a lot of trigger pulls.
Oh, for sure. Ah, goodness.
So, one more question real quick. Now, I said something. I was talking to Ethan about the other day. The flag. Are y'all planning on hanging this flag as well, or keeping it on the center?
So
sitting there.
We talked about doing. I said something to him about hanging it from the ceiling. We haven't. I don't think we've really decided yet exactly what we're doing, but I would like to see it hung from the ceiling. But That's just me.
I would too.
The same.
Yeah.
Because the ceiling's a whole lot better.
I think, actually, you know what? I think he did say we are going to do it from the ceiling. He said something about doing it to where we can retract it.
Yeah.
So when we're not using it. Yeah, that's what it was.
Got you.
Which
so
I was trying to go back to this chat here.
Which that makes better sense too. Ultimately, I mean, really, it kind of gives that one more last chance to catch them.
Yeah.
You know, because I've shot people and I've watched people get shot coming out of X trying to reach up for that thing.
Oh, absolutely.
And get lit up.
You're exposed.
But the only thing I don't like about a hanging flag, it's the only thing, is sometimes that flag blocks an angle. When you're on one perspective from the other and you have to look across that X, that flag can be in the way sometimes. And sometimes, I mean, we've shot flags, shot them down before unintentionally, and I've actually been shot not knowing somebody was over there because that flag was actually blocking me seeing them peeking.
Gotcha.
But other than that, I think it's great actually, the hanging idea opposed to the just sitting there. But it does have its cons with its pros.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense though.
And see, that's another big Europe thing that we've adopted, because that started in Europe where they hung the flag instead of laying it down. Because like what we were saying, you know that's that final opportunity. Instead of like, you know, you get somebody. How tall is B?
Probably 5'6", 5'7".
5'7". All right,
maybe.
All right, so we'll say 5'6" for the conversation. So you get somebody 5'6", right? He's sitting there with his pistol. He's looking up, and we're still going by the old rules where it's laying on top of the X. All he pretty much has to do is have one finger hooked, get just enough over it, and yank it down.
And then
flag secured.
Yeah.
And then flag secured.
Yep.
Like all that person has the opportunity to shoot is whatever is sticking up above the flag to actually get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like the hanging flag too. Like you said, it's that last, you know, once again, it's that sacrifice play. All right, am I going to get this flag or am I not?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And then looking back at the field, with it being blow-ups and looking back at the field, y'all don't have, I want to call them pockets. That's for the center X, you're not going to have a pocket.
Yeah, that's nope.
Yeah, you're gonna have just a straight line.
If you get the flag on our field, you've definitely earned it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you're having to basically reach up.
You're gonna be pretty. I mean, yeah. You're gonna be pretty well exposed. I mean, that center bunker is. It's probably 3 foot wide, maybe 2.5 foot wide. I mean, you have enough to be behind it, but you move outside of your little comfort zone, you know, and you're anybody from any angle, you're done.
Yeah, you're not. There's no pockets to hide in no more.
No. So,
which again is going to be different for the play style.
Oh yeah,
which I absolutely love.
I love playing different fields too, man. So that's one good thing about Airsoft. Everywhere you go, it's always something different. So, all right, fellas. I don't mean to jump off here too quick, but I got this newborn. I got to get in bed real quick.
Nah, you're good.
No,
take care of the baby.
But hey, I appreciate y'all having myself on and talking about the field.
No problem.
Everybody that's listening, be sure to go on Facebook, Valhalla Airsoft. The Warriors Playground. Give us a like, follow. I know Ethan said something about doing a giveaway probably if we reach 1,000 likes or something like that. So
yeah,
we'll try to help out with that then.
Something to keep in mind. So
we appreciate you coming on with us, man.
Hey, Esmond, Steve, I appreciate y'all, man.
No problem.
All right, bro.
All right, y'all have a good night.
You too.
Thanks.
Yeah, so this is gonna be super exciting. I don't know if he has a. I do not know if they have an Instagram. I don't, but I do know they have a Facebook page, like he was just saying.
1,000% on the Facebook page.
which I'm going to post a link to it. Oops. I'll post a link to it in these comments that you'll see. So if you're still watching on YouTube, you should be able to find it in the comments right there. Like I say, be updated for sure on their Facebook page. I will see if he has an Instagram. No, not yet. No, not on the Instagram yet, but I'm sure they may have one at some point. We'll see. Hey, but nonetheless, though, for y'all that did tune in, always appreciate it. Really do. We try to run a couple minutes over the 8 because we're consistent. We a couple minutes late coming on, but I think that's going to be our trend. That's going to be our style. So we say 7. It might be 7:05. Might be 7:01. Might have to show up one day at 6:59 just to kind of throw you off one day. But nonetheless, man, we appreciate y'all. Really do appreciate y'all tuning in. If you're on, well, you're seeing us on YouTube. If you ain't on there yet, get on Facebook and follow us at the East Coast BQB group. Come join us there. That's where most of the conversations are going. It's where most information updates are going to be, at least over here on this end. Other than that, E, you got anything?
Nah, that's all I got.
What about you, Brady?
No, I'm just excited for this field.
Yeah, I think we're all excited, truthfully. Y'all be easy. Catch you on the next one.